Hello, everyone. Today we're going to do something a little tiny bit different, but I wanted to, just because there's so many good scenes in RRR, I just want to take a minute and take a look at some of the my favorite scenes. I didn't put them in any particular order here, but I thought it would be fun to take a quick look at them and just give you some of my thoughts. I may not speak through all of these, but I wanted to give a nice big chunk of what there was to offer. Most of you have seen it, so you already know how good some of these scenes are. So, uh, I wanted to start out with obviously almost the beginning of the movie here, the Ram scene of him just going ape on everybody to try and capture this guy that threw a rock over the encampment at the guards. I think I like this scene so much because just it shows Ram's determination. He doesn't give up. He's up against thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people, and he still doesn't care about the odds. He's got a job to do, and his determination shows through. It just shows how determined a person he is. He has a goal, and he's going to accomplish it no matter what, even if he is overwhelmed by thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So I really, really enjoyed this scene quite a bit. Not just for what it has to say, but just the uh, the acting is great. Some of the rope work again is a little bit telling, but so what? It's fun, right? You can see him like jumping there, but he does a good job selling it, right? I think that's the most important thing with any of the rope work in this movie is the actors do and the actresses when they have to do it, which I don't think was much in this one. I might be getting my movies mixed up, but they sell it very, very well. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed the scene. It's one of my favorites. I don't think it's if I had to pick a top five out of the ones I've got here, this might be the fourth or fifth. I don't know. It's still great, but there's some really, really, really fantastic ones. That sort of just the outlandishness of them make them even more of a spectacle. And they're on these. I have a selection of them here. Obviously, you're going to see them here in a minute. So this is a great scene. Love it. And we're going to be on to the next one here in a second. There he is, cooling down. Gotta love it. Mission accomplished. Get that water, buddy. Great job. And I love this part. Whoosh, and everybody just like gets scared. So yeah, that was obviously one of my favorites. I would have to say probably one of everybody's favorites. Now, this scene is like just the camera, the way the camera spins in this scene. Just as soon as I saw it at first, I was like, whoa! It was so cool what he did, what the director did. Just using the reflection of the water and spinning it. I know that's I guess I didn't say action scene, so it's just scenes from the movie. So just the way that one just started you was very, very cool. And then the reason I think this one sort of ranks up there for me is you have elements of CGI, rope work, athleticism. The actor who plays Beam is going all out here. Yeah, I mean, look at him go, man. He's freaking shoot, man. NFL running back right there, right? So he's just giving her, right? And then you got your rope work there. It's a little bit weird, but so what? You let it go. And then the CGI of the animals, it was actually pretty darn good. If I wasn't paying a lot of attention, I would think it looks like a real wolf for the looks like a real wolf or dog, and then the tiger actually looks extremely good, as they do several times in this movie. This part is just crazy. Basically uses the tiger to beat up the wolf, which he did. Beam does stuff similar like that several times during this movie, which is very, very fun. And then I think one of the things I liked about this scene is not everything goes right. Like first they want to get the wolf. From what it sounds like, they were planning on getting the wolf. All of a sudden, it's a tiger, right? And pretty much everything goes wrong. Hits him with the freaking club here. It couldn't be going worse. Like that's basically how I take this scene. Is I don't think this capture or this chase scene could be going worse for Beam. Wrong animal. He hits the thing with a club. It's still gaining on him, and then they get to the point where they capture the tiger, and it still doesn't go how they were hoping, right? So and then you get to see just how ripped this dude is. He just him just holding those two ropes together. And basically staring down that tiger is freaking awesome. So another great action scene, very good. And I'm gonna let you guys watch a little bit of the rest of it before we move on to the next one, because I love this part right there, man, so good. More awesome rope work right there. And then flex. Good lord. These guys are cut, man. They must have spent hours and hours in the gym. Good lord. And then again it breaks. More problems, right? More problems. Then he's gonna knock out the tiger there, and then I really liked how this scene ended with just him sort of basically thanking the tiger and just being nose to nose with him. I thought it was a very cool way to end the scene right here. Just the respect, even though that they were catching the animal, the respect that they obviously have for these animals. And now this next scene, probably my favorite. If you guys have seen any of my coverage, I think this is probably my favorite scene, just because it's like, how did they come up with this plan? This is the most outrageous, crazy plan ever, and just the things that happen in it just make me smile the whole time, and especially the ending. It's I don't know that any sane person would have come up with this plan to save this kid. I know there wasn't much hope to save him. I mean, he's surrounded by oil and fire. So, obviously, it's sort of a last-ditch effort to grab him. But these guys are insane, man. Insanely confident in their ability to do things. Like, they grab the horse, they grab the motorcycle, they grab some rope, and they're going to swing down and grab this kid. And it's like, dude, the bravery is off the charts here, but, like, what makes them think that they could accomplish this? It's crazy, and it's so fun to watch. Here's you gotta let your mind go a little bit here, of course, but that's not what you're watching this movie for the oh hey, there's no way they do that. These guys are doing a lot of things that no normal human being can do it. So I am totally willing to just let them do their superhero-like calisthenics here and go for it, because it is like, not only is it nice to see two guys going out of their way to save a kid, it's fun to watch, and they pull it off so smoothly. I really wonder how many takes it took to get some of these stunts right. I mean, obviously some of it's done with CGI, but like some of it can't be, right? I mean, they got to be swinging around on these ropes. At some point, I would think, even if it's in front of a green screen, I don't think that's a green screen. I don't think that's a green screen. So it's and then they have the Presence of Mind dip it in the water, which I like that detail. Even with all this other stuff going in, he dampens the flag, and then pyrotech, and then he just flings the kid. I mean, this is like, how cool is the shots in this? I love this scene so much. And then, of course, he soaked the flag, has the Presence of Mind to wrap himself in the flag to keep himself getting burned. And then I love, first, man, this kid, lucky he don't have a broken leg. Gotta say, Ram, good lord, man, you should enter the shot put. But then just his face, Beam's face when he comes out of the fire, like he's surprised that he's alive. I love it. It's so good. He's just like, oh my god, we made it, right? And then you got the bro handshake right here. It's freaking awesome, man. And then just the excitement, and then of course you got best friends for life here. Fantastic scene. And then the underwater, handshake's a little bit weird, but whatever. I'll let it go. It's fine. It's fine. I wonder how many weight belts they had on that they could walk down there. But I like, it's very stylized. You got the fire right in the middle with the burning train, and then you got another Bro 5 here. Really good. Love it. Okay, and then this next one I think is the attack on the estate of the bad guy. Now, I mean, how do you start with Beam jumping out of a truck with all kinds of animals? You go crazy. Like, I don't know, like, how you don't like this scene is beyond. How anybody doesn't like this scene is beyond me. Just because, just like and look at that. I mean, look at that. So freaking cool looking, man. And then I have to say, one of the things that I really liked about this too is just the presence of mind that it's not like these animals are his. Like, they go to actually attack him. That's why he's got the fire, right? That's why he's got the torches, because again, have the presence of mind. Even though we're doing a lot of out of the box things here, you have the presence of mind to go, well, these aren't tame animals, these are animals they captured to use, right? So they have the presence of mind to give Beam some torches, because they know that odds are he's going to get attacked too. So I like, again, attention to detail. I really like it. And then I had to cut this scene up a little bit because it goes on for a long time, as it should have. I mean, there's a lot going on, a lot to get through. I mean, you got Beam basically laying waste, looking to save the girl, and then of course he just throws a cheetah at somebody. I mean, come on, he just throws a cheetah at somebody. Now he's dodging tigers. I mean, this is like, oh my god. So I mean, that's another cool thing about it. He's an inch from all the weapons that he brought, destroying him, right? And then he's just mowing through people, slamming people down. It's nice to see Big Boy here get his comeuppance. He just knocks him out with one smack. He totally deserving of that. That guy was a real piece of work. And then you see Rama come right in on the chariot, or on the stagecoach, or whatever you want to call it, and here you go. Dude, and he just, look at in stride, he jumps off it. Like, dude, these guys have to be so athletic, it's ridiculous. And look at that shot, you got the freaking thing, it's like a flying fireball, hits him with a flaming wheel. I mean, good lord. Like, God, so good, right? I mean, so, I would put the, like, just because I have a soft spot in my heart for the handshake scene where they save the kid. So that would, if I had to rank that number one, if I had to rank these, I'd probably put that number one. This is probably number two right behind it, because not only it's a nice long scene and a lot happens, but there's so many emotions. There's a lot of thought going into it. There's a lot of good CGI and good rope work and stunts being handled by both the actors. And all the crew, all the extras, all the bad guys, everybody's giving it their all. I mean, good lord, he was pissed off at him. He almost just spiked him with that post, man. That he would have been cut in half. But that's why I don't like ranking them in order. I just like them all. So, but if I had to, I'd say I put this at 2, just because of sentimental value of the saving the child one, and then the introductions to Ram and Beam are probably right in behind those, except for maybe this final scene. I mean, the introduction scenes might be 4 and 5, just because I'm curious if you can guess what the 5th scene I picked was. I'm sure a lot of you can probably guess it. Ooh, that had to hurt. He stuck him with 3. It looks like wood spikes, like claws. That's youch. And then he grabs him with the rope that he gave him. Of course, some foreshadowing and a little bit of irony, I guess you can say. And then you can just see, like, the actors, the rage in their eyes. They're putting in the work. And then this was a little creepy. I'm not good with the eye stuff, with the blood going in the eye. That's a bloody tear, basically. Good lord. And then it's steaming because he's fire, right? So then, last scene is, I think, to nobody's surprise, the jailbreak. Because, well, I mean, good lord, he's running around with him on his shoulders with guns. I mean, what are you talking about? How could you not pick this scene? I think everybody would think I was crazy if I didn't pick this scene too, but somewhere in here. Because, again, another very long scene, and I think it went... it has to go long, but unlike the courtyard scene, I feel like this one dragged on a little bit for me. Just a little bit. Just obviously they get into the forest, and everybody, the whole barracks are chasing him, and they're discovering that they're basically unkillable together. Rama's ends up getting his bow. So I basically end it as soon as they get out of the prison. I prefer that part of this scene to the tail end. So I enjoyed the jailbreak, and then just them working as a team together in the jailbreak, discovering each other. Basically letting each other off the hook for trying to kill each other. Rediscovering their friendship, and knowing they're good. This a nice emotional weight with this one as well. So it's not, that's the other thing about some of these scenes. They're not just action scenes. There's a lot of emotional weight. There's a lot of thinking that's gone on with a lot of these. There he's showing that Sita sent him, and that he's trying to get him back, and he knows everything, right? So a lot of emotional weight behind these scenes. They're not just dumb action scenes that just like fill in time with stupid action. There's a reason for all of these. And they're scripted well. They give you information, and they're well acted, right? It's not just, hey, we're gonna shoot up everybody. Of course, there is shooting up everybody, which is awesome, but it's not just that. If that makes any sense to you guys, I'm sure it does. And then you get the hijinks here, which is throws him right on his shoulders. Which now I know it looks like to some people, why did he do that? Well, obviously he's been in this. Maybe I'm not giving you guys enough respect. Maybe you guys didn't know exactly. But for somebody that doesn't understand why this is a good attention to detail, at least for me, Ram's been in this prison for God knows how long, probably months. I mean, if you just look at his hair, maybe even longer than that, right? I mean, you can look at the just change in his features, right? So they have the thought of mind that they're obviously not feeding him well. He has been working his upper body, as you see in the previous scene. He's been doing pull-ups and stuff, even though they're not feeding him. But you would have to think that he's probably weak. Now, of course, saying that, of course, he's grabbing people with his bare hands and throwing them. But, that's Beam's momentum. Come on, right? He's got the momentum. You got, and now he's lifting the guy up. But so I get that. But, at least he was working his upper body, right? And, I think it's a good thought that his legs might not work as well as they should, being as he's been imprisoned and malnourished. I don't know if that's what they're thinking, but that was my thought was, oh, hey, cool. He knows that he's not going to be able to run as fast as him. He's going to be his legs and trust his marksmanship and his ability to take out the bad guys, working as a 100% team, right? It's, one's the legs, one's the hands, and they're going to get themselves out of this together, right? So I like that a lot. And then we're going to get one of the coolest scenes, which I still don't know how they did with the ropes, but this one right here, where they do this flip together on his, he's on his shoulders, and they do this backflip. It's like, look at this. I mean, good Lord. And then right into a kick with him on his shoulders. Like, man, I wonder how many takes that took. That was like flawless. It looks so good. And then you got the hero shot right there. I love that hero shot. They're up there going, we're the best. And then, they're gonna jump for it. Waha! And then they float. They do a little bit of Superman float there, but so what? I believe it. And then they do their little glide over the wall, shoot them on the way out, and bam, off we go. So those are my favorite scenes. I'd like to know what your guys' favorite scenes. Did I pick some of them? Now I did. I think. Yeah, for good measure, I did put at the end here because I did end up liking this dance scene here, so I put that at the end too, sort of for a bonus, right? Just a little snippet of it, because the sort of the dance fight I did find entertaining. It wouldn't make my top 5, I don't think, but I did find it very entertaining and fun. So, but I'd like to know what you guys think. What are your best scenes in RRR? Did I pick any of them? If you had to order them, I don't know that I could, but I did the best I could, sort of ordering them in my head for you guys. But let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate all the support and you guys watching. And we'll catch you guys next time. Have a great night.